got Santa on the front porch there. Say hi to Santa. And he's got Rudolph pulling his shopping cart. And Rudolph is riding a bike. Easy. And the building I'm going to is right here on our right. This is the media center, the library on top, and the radio station on the bottom. These windows right here are radio station windows. That is master control. This is the area where we hang out in the hallways here. This is Shana's office. That is master control. To the library. It is kind of a mess right now, but you get the basic idea. This is where I sit down and listen to what I'm going to play for the night. Excuse me, Mr. Chair there. This is a library of music I have to choose from. Specifically, right here. It's all split up into different categories. Green dots for lights, blue dots for medium, and then up to current, one white dot. Going down rotation, two blue dots, that's M2, and then our recurrent section. And recurrent 2. And then up here, spice. Category is right there. Go back, and that's a library. And then one of my favorite parts is back here. This is the unused vinyl library that nobody goes to anymore. And I find some stuff down here. This is a junk. CDs and I don't know what's going on back here. Some kind of explosion or something. Anyway, I'm going to pull my music and then I will take you inside of the studio. This is my board. Not very hard once you get the hang of it. But I'll give you a basic idea. Here's where I turn on my mic. Here's my CD players, turntable, set, and I don't use too much of the other stuff. Well, that's important. My mic I speak into. This is my playlist. And my CDs I have set up. CD's ready to go in the player. And I'm starting a little early tonight. I've got about 6 minutes to go. Here's the tape player. This is where I record my air check. There's the patch bay, turntable, and the rest of my CDs. And that's about it. If he's not too busy later, I'll have him show you what I look like. Hey, no problem, man.
Now I can't hear you, so don't say that. Don't talk about me now.
Alright. It'll be quiet, right?
Chris Cornell on FM 89.3 KPCC with When I'm Down. That is from his latest release called Euphoria Morning. And before that we heard from Bonnie Raitt, Blue for No Reason. That is from her Fundamental release that came out about this time last year. And we got things started off with Robin Ford at the top of the set, When I Cry Today from Supernatural. And this is Casey. Thank you for tuning in this evening. As always, a pleasure to be with you. We got some great concerts coming up. Looks like a great time at the end of the year to go see some shows, including all the ones that are happening on New Year's Eve with the Eagles, Jackson Browne, Linda Ronstadt. And I heard there's a lot of tickets still available for that one. Heard they're not selling as fast as they had previously thought they would due to a lot of people wanting to stay home and the whole Y2K hype. Let's hope that's not true. Jimmy Buffett and the Coral Reefer Band coming up at Universal Amphitheater, and I've got a song from them coming up in just a moment. Red Hot Chili Peppers, 311, The Bicycle Thief at the Great Western Forum, Brian Wilson at the Redondo Beach Performing Arts Center, and Los Lobos will be at the Alameda Civic Center. Some great things to do on New Year's Eve, and we will now continue on with some more great music. As I said, Jimmy Buffett, and his latest release is called Buffett Live, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and this is his cover of Crosby, Stills, and Nash's Southern Cross on FM 89.3 KPCC.
College student right there.
Yeah, now I'm a little bit more polished, so that's why I brought the video camera now, you know. So I'm good now.
Cool.
Plus I just got it fixed, so. Alright, thank you.
No problem.
That's good for now. Yeah.
Their favorite ladies that we play there. Holly Palmer, Scandinavian Ladies, from their self-titled release from a couple of years ago. Sixpence None the Richer did There She Goes. And then I threw a little Beatles in there just for the hell of it. Fool on the Hill from Magical Mystery Tour. Indigo Girls, a beautiful song called The Power of Two. And Dar Williams did When I Was a Boy from the Honesty Room. What a great song it is. It always kind of lumps me up in the throat, if you know what I mean. And we started with John Gorka, obviously not a woman, but great guy. Can't Make Up My Mind from between 5 and 7. It's 9:38, and you're tuned to FM 89.3 KPCC. I'm Gary Clark, down to my last 20 minutes. Ruben is standing by. He's going to come in and play you some great music until midnight hours. So you know what? There's no point in stopping here. We'll talk about what's going to happen and all of that stuff kind of towards the end of the hour, and I'll say my thank yous and my goodbyes. But until then, I'm going to stuff as much good music as I can into my little 2-hour slot. This is Sister Hazel from a couple of years ago. The album's called Somewhere More Familiar. This is All For You on KPCC.
I got a friend on the phone wants to say hi to me and say hi to everybody else. Is that all set now? Can you hear me, Shana?
I hear you, dear.
Oh, there she is. This is Shana Lavigny, who, Ruben's giving her a hand, who has been the music director here at the radio station all the years that we've done this format. All the great music that you've heard on this radio station is Shana's doing. She works her butt off to make sure that the best music in town, certainly the best music around, is on this radio station. So how you doing tonight, Dave?
Oh, well, thanks. I'm in my car in the cell. And,
we're so California.
And you got to hand it to all the music meetings with all the air staff and the interns who have been a big part of selecting the music. There's certainly no way I could go through 50 or 70 CDs a week, so you guys deserve a hand, too, for helping and showing up every week and picking out the music, and especially Ruben there with all the chick groups, you know. Just kidding, Ruben. Just kidding. No, it's been great. July 1st, 1996 was the first day we went on the air. We had no record library, nothing to go on, no contacts, and you guys have all been very supportive. And Gary, I wanted to just thank you. You've been one of the longest running, you and Steph, and handling most of the interviews, you and Stephanie as well. Been doing just a remarkable job and hosting our Live at the Alex concert series. And so I just wanted to personally thank you. Thank you, everybody, the whole staff, Stephanie, Ken, Gil, Gianna, Mia, Dale, Casey, Brother Dave, Ruben, who am I missing, Gary, and everybody that came before, too, because you know, you guys don't get paid. You've been there, and you sound great. I'm going to miss you guys.
No, I'm going to miss you. I'm going to be seeing you, darling. You know that.
Yeah,
But it won't be quite the same. But you know what? I want to thank you for allowing me to do this and for making it such a comfortable place to be. It's always been a pleasure to slide into your office and pass the time and talk about music and every other thing. And it's funny. We were just talking Casey and I. Casey hasn't been here quite as long as I have, but we were talking about how it was you and I and Stephanie and Frank Spicer. And we were literally just pulling this out of nothing. I mean, it was like, oh, okay, here's the library, let's go, you know.
Yeah, here's 6 hours to fill. We're tunes. We have no music here. Bring something from home.
Exactly. And how loose it used to be.
Yeah, well, we built up a real nice library. And I would really want to thank the listeners who have financially supported and just, you know, emotionally supported us all these years. And, you know, how great it was to hear some of the feedback from them and the input as well. So, you know, thanks the whole thing. It's sad. I'm going to get weepy here soon.
Oh, well, don't hit anything.
No, I'm pulled over. I'm fine. Okay. I'm fine. Anyways, I know you just have a few minutes left and you want to say your goodbyes and everything, but thank you, audience, and thank you to my lovely air staff. And I will see you next week. We're still going to look at music. So be there Tuesday, 11 o'clock sharp, everybody.
Ruben's laughing. All right, Shana,
have a great show, and I love you guys.
All right, thank you. We love you too, Shana. Take good care. All right, drive safe. All right, bye-bye. Well, that was Shana Lavigny, which, as long as Shana brought it up, we might as well go there. I have just a couple of minutes more. I'm going to play you one more song. But before I do, I want to say a couple of thank yous. I want to thank all of the artists that have come in and shared their time with me in the studio, among them Julian Lennon, Dave Davies, Oh my goodness, Tom Hall, Duke Daniels, the Mike Plume Band, Deborah Davis, and on and on and on. All of those people, and just the Wild Colonials just last week, all the people that came in here and shared the music with me. That was really my favorite part of this job. I love bringing new music to people, but there's nothing like meeting people face to face and seeing their faces and hearing their stories. And so thank you all for coming in. It was a big pleasure. And I want to thank some of my friends here at the radio station, Stephanie Reggio, who joined the station at the same time I did. Steph, it's always been a pleasure to be your pal. And Mia Karnatz, who I shared Monday nights with for so long, a dear friend and a wonderful, wonderful woman who not only does a wonderful radio show here, but also makes sure that our pledge drives run smooth. I just talked to one of the people that I wanted to thank the most, my good friend Shana Lavigny, as I mentioned, put this music together, put the library together, and really kept us kind of on an even keel. Let's see, who else was I thinking of? Oh gosh, if I forget anybody, I'm going to feel so bad. But anyway, I want to thank all of you guys. Oh yeah, Gil and Gianna and Canley, I got a list, and Mia, I mentioned Mia. And anyway, everyone at the radio station I know, my engineer's wiping his eyes. And also, finally, and most importantly, perhaps, I want to thank all of you who've listened to this music with me over the years. Some of you came out and saw our concerts, either on the Santa Monica Pier or at the Alex Theater. The people that call me and fax me and bump into me on the streets and tell me what a great thrill this music is for them. I want to thank you for giving us, the most important thing in the world, which is your time. And it's always, always, always been a pleasure to share this music with you. So anyway, I'm Gary Clark, and you know what? It's been my pleasure. So hope to see you guys around, and if you ever see me walking around, say I'm a KPCC listener, and you know what? I'll pat you on the back or something. I'll give you a pencil. I don't know. Anyway, I got one song queued up that pretty well covers it. So be well, and see you soon.
Right now, Gil showed up. Gil's one of the other jocks here. He's the man. And he is going to play, I'm going to play for Gil, Lowrider. It's FM 89.3 KPCC. KPCC. Oh, we're totally happy to do it for you. Appreciate that. Right. That's really cool of you to say.
Wow, we got 2 calls coming in.
That person's name. Yeah, can I get your name and where you're calling from? What's your name? Shana. Well, we got some new folks coming to town, and they've got their own ideas about talk radio. Another call.
Let's say hi, Gil.
Appreciate that. I really hope they don't cuss in the song. Another one.
No, they don't cuss.
The name of the band is Shit Hook.
Oh, what?
I found this in the bargain bin at K-Rock.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Actually, that's become the word of choice on Comedy Central.
Shit Hook?
No,
Bargain bin.
no, shit.
They can't say shit on Comedy Central.
They've been?
They've been having them bleeping it out?
On South Park, they said it.
On regular
Comedy
they
Central.
say shit?
I got 5 different heads.
I wonder what happened.
They also say it on KPCC. They can only score those 61 on the cool street.
Well, has a new company coming in to program the radio station. Well, it's been unaffiliated with the college. The college has leased the license for 15 years to another company. I'm afraid that's the case. Well, the music is over as of 2 a.m. this morning, at least the music that we do. And then the Friday night shows will all get one more pass this Friday night.
What are you going to do for your last?
After that, it's news talk 24/7.
Stuck primarily to the format.
We're feeling the same way. We had a lot of
Choose all
fun.
my favorites from the past years.
Where's the little piece of paper? You got with that band name?
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I got it.
FM 89.3 KPCC. That was Cree Summer. I can't get enough of Cree Summer. That song was called Angry Boy from her CD Street Fairy, and most of these artists that I'm playing I had never been exposed to until I had came here to KPCC, and boy, I'm sure glad that I had that opportunity. Cree Summer being one of them, and awesome album. Street Fairy is the name of it. If you want to go out and get that one, I highly recommend it. It's produced by Lenny Kravitz, so there's quality for sure. Before that, we heard Mishka. And Gil was teasing me about Mishka just because he knew I was all into him when he first was when we first got his CD in, and I heard it and I was like, wow, this guy is so good. And the name of that song was called Lonely, and that's from his debut album, which is called Mishka after himself. How creative! And let's see, his sister is actually Heather Nova, who is also a great artist here on KPCC, and. So there you go, brother and sister team, out of Bermuda, of all places. Big Woo to start off that little set. Tracking Buffalo Through the Bathtub is the name of that CD, and that song was called Kangaroo. That one reminds me a lot of the old Schoolhouse Rock things on Saturday mornings back when I was a kid, just the kind of style that it is. And enjoyed that one quite a bit myself. That was Big Woo, W-U, Big Woo. There you go. So hopefully you got a paper and pencil together and you're writing all these down. If not, you can give me an email, thekendall@yahoo.com, and I can give you this list. Just give me just type up my email address and I'll type it back. Let's see, the music continues on with G Love and Special Sauce. They had an album out this year called Philadelphonic, and this song I'm actually going to play for you is not from that CD, but I had never heard of G Love and Special Sauce until I was here at KPCC. See how it all works? It all ties in. So this is from their self-titled debut, G Love and Special Sauce. The name of this song is called Cold Beverage. It's a dandy. FM 89.3 KPCC.
Yo, come on, get cold beverage. I need some love.
Beautiful.